YouTube family, welcome back. If you're brand new here, I'm DevanOnDeck. I discuss fashion and tech, and today we're talking about how to clean every type of sneaker. A few weeks ago when I showed you guys my entire sneaker collection, one of the questions I got numerous times was, Devin, how do you keep your shoes so clean? So in this video, we're going over what cleaning tools I use, when I use them and how often, and how to do it quickly and efficiently.
Ooh, I'm a pretty man. Ooh, that's that ugly style.
Now real quick, as we go through this video, if you see a better way to do something, please let me know. This is my process. It's worked for me for years successfully, but I'm always open to learning more. It's a two-way street. I learn from you, you learn from me. So if you see anything that can be done better, drop a comment down below while you're watching the video. I appreciate it. Okay, now here's my setup. A small to medium-sized towel that I don't mind getting dirty. 2 bowls, we're gonna put water in those later. I'm gonna use a small scrub brush, a medium bristle to, get the dirt off. A lint roller, and I'll show you how to use that in a second, as well as a clothing detergent pod. It does not matter the brand, but I use this because it's good on rubber, on leather, and fabric. Now, as far as how often you want to clean your shoes, if you want to make it easier on yourself, do it the day of. But if you don't really have time or you're feeling lazy, do it at the end of the week, okay? Do not wait any longer than a week, because as long as the dirt stays on the shoe, it soaks in more and it's gonna be harder to clean off later, in my experience. Now the shoe for today's video is the shoe of the day by PS821. As you can see, it is suede, it is leather, and there is fabric there as well. So we're gonna be able to cover all the bases without having to switch a whole bunch of shoes around. And if you like this shoe, I will link it down below for you if you wanna check it out. Now, quick disclaimer, if you're cleaning multiple shoes in one session, make sure you start from the lightest shoe to the darkest shoe, because you wanna make sure the water is fresh and it's super clean at the very beginning, and as you get to the end, it's gonna get a little murkier, so it just makes more sense to do it with the darker shoes last. All right, now first things first, you wanna prep the shoe by dusting it off with a dry towel. Just getting all the extra dust off, especially as it's been sitting out for a week, it kinda knocks off the surface dust, and then follow up with the lint roller. Especially if you're dealing with a suede shoe or a fabric shoe, the towel isn't really gonna get everything off, but the lint roller will literally pull off any dust, any dirt that's on the surface, so you can really focus on the deep stains. And real quick, before we get to the next step, if you haven't put a thumbs up on this video yet, please do it real quick. I know you forget sometimes, I do too, just help your boy out. Thank you. The next thing you want to do is fill both bowls with hot water, but add detergent only to the one bowl. And make sure you mix it in really well till it fully dissolves, and then you're ready to start scrubbing the shoe. Now you want to focus on the fabric portions, you want to focus on the sole, you want to focus on the leather, but then avoid the suede, okay? Now if you notice, I also dip inside the clear water sometimes as well, and that's really just to rinse my brush off when I see a lot of dirt getting on it, or if I want to dilute the mixture, because it is a very highly concentrated amount of soap in that first bowl. So you really got to figure out the sud level you want, or how concentrated you want it to be, as well as leave it sitting in there so it can kind of clean itself out as you kind of switch in between shoes. So it's a great way to put it in there without making your soapy water the dirty water. After you do a first round of washing, go ahead and dry the whole shoe off, examine it, and usually if it's a white sole, it's gonna still be a little dirty, so I do it 1 or 2 more times, and after that, you're good to go. And that's basically my entire process. Now, if your shoelaces look dirty to you, you gotta make a judgment call if you wanna wait a little bit longer to maybe the next wash. It usually takes me maybe about 3 or 4 wears usually before my laces get super dingy, but then I put them in the washing machine, especially if I have a whole bunch of them to do. Now, if your shoe is all leather, it's really easy to clean exactly the same way as this video. If it's entirely suede, you want to use an eraser and a dry brush. I literally just ran out of my eraser, so I don't have it anymore, but it's like a big block eraser that's really hard, and it gets a lot of the stains out on your suede and gets it back to clean. So I will link down a few below for you if you want to check out some ones that I found on Amazon. If a shoe is all fabric, like Chucks or Vans or Nike Prestos, I literally just throw them in the washing machine on cold with colors that are the same, usually like towels and stuff like that, let them air dry overnight and then they're good to go. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that button right now if you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't subbed yet, this is the perfect place, the only place on YouTube you're gonna find the balance between the fashion side of stuff and the tech side of stuff. So you're gonna learn how to take better outfit photos, how to be more successful on social media, as well as how to dress better, smell better, have more confidence, all that good stuff. So if that sounds great to you, make sure to sub. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you on the next one.